Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shikha and I'm a legal intern at Lexis & Company. I'm a law student from UPS Rajasthan. In today's video, we will talk about second appeal under the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. But before starting the video, there's a small disclaimer that this video does not solicit any kind of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of Bar Council of India, and the only purpose for which the video is made is educational purpose. So let's begin with the video. When an aggrieved party approaches to any superior court for the judicial examination of any decree or order passed by the lower or the inferior court, this is known as appeal. Appeal is not an inherent right. That means that only in case the statutes provide for appeal, an appeal can be filed by the aggrieved party. The period of limitation for filing appeal is 30 days in the lower courts, while in the High Court it is 90 days from the date which the decree or the order is passed. An appeal is of two kinds, that is first appeal and second appeal. First appeal is against original decree which is passed by any lower court, while second appeal is filed. Second appeal is an appeal which is made against the order or any decree of the passed by the first appellate court. First appeal can be made in the district court or the high court, but second appeal is only made in the high court. First appeal is made upon any question of law or any question of fact, but in case of second appeal, it can only be made when it involves a substantial question of law. Section 100 says that an aggrieved party can approach the high court against any decree or order passed by the first appellate court when it involves any substantial question of law. Substantial question of law is of great importance here. So what does this mean? In the case of Chunni Lal Mehta and Sons versus the Century Spinning and Manufacturing Company Limited, it was said that the substantial question of law is a question of law which is of great public importance, or it indirectly or substantially involves the right of party, or it involves any interpretation of law which is not yet done by the High Court or the Supreme Court. This section also states that an second appeal can be made against the ex parte order or decree made by the first appellate court. The party which is filing an second appeal in the High Court is to file a memorandum of appeal in which it specifies the question of law upon which it wants the court to hear it. The court, after deciding then the question of law is a significant question of law or a substantial question of law, then he may formulate the question. When the court formulates the question, then the respondent or the party gets in right to approach the court to state that why this court should not hear the matter or why it do not involve any substantial question of law. If the court has not formulated any question, or in the memorandum of appeal the party have not written down the question of law as substantial question of law, then also the court can hear a question of law which according to the court is of great public importance, and for this it should state the reason and also write it down. An appeal can only be made under the grounds which is stated under section 100. This is stated under section 101 of the code. Section 102 of the code states that where the original decree is for the recovery of a sum of money which is not exceeding rupees 25,000, then second appeal cannot be made in this case. Section 103 of the code states that the High Court has power to determine the issue based on fact. Although the second appeal is to be heard only in matter relating to substantial question of law, but the section provides two instances where a court can determine an issue of fact. The first one is that where the court of first instance or the lower court have failed to resolve a necessary issue. Second, where the court of first instance or the lower court incorrectly decided any necessary issue based upon a substantial question of law, which can lawfully be a ground for second appeal under section 100 of the code. In the case of Jaddu Gopal Chakravarti versus Pannalal, the issue was whether the compromised decree was obtained by fraud. The court found that despite that the issue was merely a question of fact or an issue related to fact, but this was not addressed by any lower court or any court of first instance, so it can be duly heard by the high court under the power granted by the Code of Civil Procedure. So that's it for today's video. If you have any comment or if you have any feedback, please write it down in the comment section below. Also, I have made a video on first appeal under the Code of Civil Procedure, so please watch it on our channel LexClick. Thank you so much.